swooshes, or use arc motions to create this rustic texture instead. It's quicker, easier, and cheaper than mastering cake comb texture. If you don't have a turntable, you can still achieve perfectly smooth frosting on your cakes. Take the ring or wheel out of your microwave and place your cake board on top. To spin the cake, instead of gripping onto a turntable, hold the cake board instead. And the little wheels underneath will make the cake spin almost effortlessly, as your cake comb leaves a beautifully smooth surface on the frosting. Run out of piping bags? Don't panic. Spoon your frosting into a Ziploc or sandwich bag and push it down to one of the bottom corners. Snip off the tip of the corner and twist the bag tightly where you grip it, so that when you squeeze, you'll push the frosting out through that hole, just like you would with a piping bag. Now you can pipe dots, beaded borders, and lines without a piping bag. If you have piping bags but no tips, cut the end off the piping bag to leave a small hole to pipe dotted or pointerless designs. And the longer you squeeze the piping bag while holding it still, the bigger the dots will spread out to be. You can even use a piping bag with no piping tip to write pretty messages like this. A coupler allows you to switch a piping tip between different piping bags. If you don't have a coupler, use this shortcut. Drop the piping tip into a piping bag and prepare different piping bags without piping tips, filled with colored frosting. Drop the first colored bag into the bag with the piping tip, and as you squeeze the bag, you'll push the colored buttercream through the piping tip that's in the other bag. Pipe all of the details you want with that color, and then lift the colored bag out and drop the next color in. Squeeze the last little bit of the previous color out into a bowl until you see the next color come through. Pipe those details and repeat for as many colors as you want to use, remembering each time to squeeze out the remainder of the previous color into a bowl before piping onto the cake. With this shortcut, you can switch quickly between several colors, all using just one piping tip with no washing and drying in between and no coupler necessary.